Hey guys, what is going on? It's RegGamer here for some new Call of Duty Ghosts information. It's absolutely awesome what I have to tell you today, and if you haven't read the title already, we're going to be getting a new weapon in Call of Duty Ghosts called the Ripper. Now that's confirmed. We got a little teaser today talking, on Instagram showing us some new maps first of all, which is really exciting. I'll get onto that in a minute. Also, like I said, the new weapon, close-ups, and what's really interesting about this weapon is that it's going to be a hybrid between the assault rifle and the SMG. Where did we see this SMG and assault rifle combination? We saw it in Black Ops 2 as the first or only, bonus weapon in multiplayer. It was called the Peacekeeper, and it was a really cool weapon. Anyway, besides the point. That weapon was kind of a hybrid because of the distance, but if we look at this weapon I'll be showing you now, I'll show you the clip, and then we're going to analyze it in a second, so enjoy guys. Okay, so that was the clip. As you can see here, I'll go over it again. It proves here we have an SMG/assault rifle. You can see here this clip. It has a little screen at the bottom saying SMG, and then if it swaps, when it swaps, you can see it says assault rifle very clearly, or the abbreviation of it anyway. Now, for the SMG, we have that kind of bar and then like a little prong coming up at the top as the iron sight. And I think if it's got recoil, this weapon, we're going to have something to kind of control that, because it will kick up, the bar will go in front of where we're aiming, and it will just completely ruin the gun. So we need some kind of optic on there if it's going to be, but I reckon because they got that bar, it's going to have low recoil, or at least moderate or controllable, you know. I reckon it's going to be an odd weapon for several reasons I'll get into in a second. But anyway, yeah, so that's the iron sight of that, but then it switches to an assault rifle, like on the fly I'm going to call it, you know, before you could switch between, for instance, you know, if you're using the tracker sight, it switch between the normal just iron sight for that weapon and then the tracker sight, which is really awesome. But here you can see it flips up, these two bars come up, and then this kind of screen turns on. You've got these green like holographic sight. It's really awesome. Now when I first saw that, I don't know what you guys think, but if any of you have seen the Titanfall gameplay, you will know that one of the weapons has this kind of similar sight on it like this, so that's really cool. I don't know whether that's had any influence, probably not, but it looks really similar, and it's really cool. I reckon that's the standard attachment comes with it. I reckon that's not what you have to add on to it, so that'd be kind of cool. And we can see on the side it says A2, which we saw that with the Maverick assault rifle and sniper rifle, so we know that that's kind of, it means that you got two uses, which is really awesome. Now what's cool about this is that, let's just say you're in a fight where someone's dominating an area, you can use your SMG and you can, you know, try and take them out. But then if the fight spreads out more and people are moving across the map, you can't really use an SMG for the other side of the map. You're going to have to use a stronger weapon, perhaps an assault rifle, and therefore you can switch to the assault rifle. It's really cool, and the sight looks quite, apart from those green lines or whatever it is below, which is a bit annoying, the green dot looks really useful, small, accurate. It looks like it's going to be perfect for, you know, taking out enemies. That's going to be really awesome. So there's more to this, but I'll get onto that in a second. Now, as you can obviously see, this is, well, it's obviously going to have to be a powerful weapon to cover both SMG and assault rifle. It's going to be a powerful weapon, probably one of the best, I'd say. It looks really cool, and we can see the loading animation here. It clips on, kind of. It's not like any other where you put the ammo in. It clips onto the back, like underneath, you know, where it will clip on. It looks quite quick, looks really cool, and the weapon looks a bit like the P90 but just upgraded more. It has similar colours to the Peacekeeper almost. Now it just looks a really awesome weapon. Anyway, what I was going to say was this weapon is probably going to be suited to these maps, and we're not sure about these maps obviously, and we're not even sure about this itself. So we're told that tomorrow, aka the 6th of March 2014, we're going to be getting big news for the Xbox Season Pass holders. Now, obviously, Xbox users and PlayStation users, it's probably going to be delayed, and they're probably going to get it later on, which they'll have to pay for. Obviously not PlayStation users if they've got the Season Pass, but it would be delayed for you guys, I assume, and Xbox users who don't have the Season Pass, you'll have to pay for it as well. So not only did you not get a discounted price on the map packs, you also do not get this as well. That's basically what it's telling us, but tomorrow we're having big information, as it says. Why is it saying we've got bigger information? I mean, God, if they just wanted to say information, then they put out a tweet saying, hey, check out this, or, you know, do some mini video. But the way they say big news tomorrow, it just makes it seem as though that they're having, I mean, they haven't specified some event, but I can see them doing some kind of event or something, or some kind of big video that everyone's going to watch. And anyway, as soon as I know the news, I will let you guys know. Anyway, there's still so much more to talk about, but let's think, why is this all happening? You know, recently we've had, yesterday, in fact, we had Black Ops 2 DLC, which we've never seen before. Micro DLC has never gone on to previous games, just because they're finished, they're done with. But since System of Games has come in, the companies have had a little bit of time, and they thought, alright, we'll do this pack or whatever. So that's really, really cool. We've had Black Ops 2 DLC. I'm sorry I didn't cover that, by the way. My schedule's been just absolutely hectic. But anyway, so we've had Black Ops 2 DLC. We have had Ghost Micro DLC, a lot of it. We've had, you know, those skins, those characters. We've had the camos and stuff, and that's really awesome. And it's so much squeezed into a small amount of time. I just wonder if it's either to get all this done so they can work on something bigger, you know, either a better game, a kind of map pack thing, or some bonus videos, bonus games or modes or whatever. I don't know, that'd be really awesome. But I don't know, it just seems as though Sledgehammer Games has brought this all in. It just seems like nothing but good news for, you know, Modern Warfare 4 and everything. By the way, you can go and check those videos out, talking about dynamic weather and stuff on my channel. But anyway, so that's really awesome. We get news on this new weapon. We see these new maps. We can see the weapon here. Looks like it's got good grips. Oh my god, it looks like a really good weapon, and I'll be really disappointed if it's a rubbish weapon. Anyway, so we can see the maps here. There's 3 shots of a map. Why is it important? Well, I'll mention this in a second. It's probably nothing, but I like to give out my theories. I just like to mention these theories in case they are correct. So we can see here on this shot, this guy is on a bridge, okay? There's debris around, he's on a bridge, you've got the pillars. It reminds me of like the Modern Warfare 4 description of that leak that went out a few days ago, talking about one of the missions or something being set on the Golden Gate Bridge. So just take note of that. Obviously that's in America, so just take note of that. So then the second shot we get is this guy underground. And it's kind of, the camera that we're seeing, it's a bit shaky, and I'll get onto that in a second. Also, from on the sides, it looks like we've got some kind of generators or whatever they are, motors or whatever they are. I'm not exactly sure. You know, the lights, it's the whole setting. It's almost like a futuristic kind of submarine thing, but never mind that. But you know, anyway, so that we've got an underground setting, and finally we have almost, it looks like a bridge again, but we've got these kind of big containers, crates, you know. So there's 3 there. Let me just go talk to you about, guys. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah. So a while ago, I don't know if you guys remember, but we got the leaked 8 map code names for Map Pack 1 and 2, the multiplayer maps. There were 8, I'll go through them again: Swamp, Battery, Rumble, Dome, Boneyard, Gaza, Comp, and Red River. So we know that Swamp is obviously Fog, Dome will obviously be Dome, but obviously we change the name once it comes out in Map Pack 2, that is actually now confirmed. And Boneyard was obviously scrapped out. So that's 3 maps we know, and I reckon Gaza is probably Containment, and Comp is probably Bayview. I don't know why, but I just think that. Anyway, so let's just say that's correct. The last 3 maps we have is Battery, Rumble, and Red River. We're not sure about. How many clips did we just get? We got 3 different clips of 3 different maps. Now, some of them look like they're similar, so they could all be 1 map or 2 maps or whatever. But let's just think Battery. Now, you know, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is that one meaning of batteries. You know, when you've got those small cages for chickens and stuff, it's basically like cooped up cages and stuff. And then we saw those, you know, containers and crates. That's a bit of a weird link, I know, but you know, Rumble. Well, if that guy was on a boat and it was kind of rocking on the water, that would make perfect sense. You know, you've got dynamic, almost like Freefall, where the building kind of falls down. It'll be all rumbly and things will be jogged up. Perhaps part of the map could like break away towards the end. That'd be absolutely awesome. So that's the kind of thing. Rumbling, you know, rocking on the water. And finally, Red River. Let me think. If you have a river, what would go? Oh yeah, a bridge. like the bridge that the guy was on, so it all kind of links in. I don't know, it just seems to me like that works, but some of you are probably thinking, what the hell is this guy talking about? Anyway, so that's really, really awesome. And if you think back to Modern Warfare 3, we got some bonus kind of, I believe Infected came out quite late with like Drop Zone and those kind of game modes. It also came out with those like face-offs, like 1v1, 2v2 and 3v3 kind of modes, and it also came out with those maps like, what was it called, Erosion or Aground or something like that. I don't know, there was like an Irish cliff by the sea, and there was like this one of this architecture, this archaeology and stuff. So there were they were quite small maps, but there were 2 bonus maps, and so I'm just wondering, and obviously of course at some point we got Terminal around that time as well, so that was 3 bonus maps, and I'm just wondering, has this got anything to do with it? So there's 2 possibilities here. Either these maps will be maps that are included in Map Pack 2 and we're seeing them early, or alternatively we are going to be getting these this whole pack of like the weapon and the maps early, and possibly even a new game, and that would be absolutely awesome. That would just, because I was thinking, you know, was it even worth buying the season pass? You know, I got some multiplayer maps and Extinction, but Extinction's not very good. But if we get this with it as well, I thought, oh, that'll make me happy. Because I mean, okay, let's think about it. If you go to the end and you know it says Xbox Season Pass holders, stay tuned for big news tomorrow. Well, if they're wanting to sell their map packs, they're not just aiming it at Season Pass holders. They're aiming it at everyone, because everyone can buy it, but just Season Pass holders get it at a slightly discounted price. So what I'm thinking is, because it mentions Season Pass holders, does it mean that because you're a Season Pass, another exclusive bonus is that you get this pack, and therefore it wouldn't be Season Pass? Because it's quite early, we're at early March, very, very early March, and the map pack normally comes out very, 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 very late March, mid-April, so we've still got another month or so to go, and so for that reason I can't see why on earth they would be bringing it out so early. I know it's information, I know they've got to get it out, and you know, the fact that I said big news, it'd probably be some conference, and if it is this kind of pack or bonus, I reckon, because obviously it always comes out on a Tuesday, this DLC, it'll probably be coming out next Tuesday or the Tuesday after. But anyway, that's just my thoughts, so much to talk about, but anyway, thank you guys for watching, hope you have enjoyed. If I missed anything, I'll probably put it in the description. Let me guys know your thoughts below. If you have not subscribed already, make sure you go and check out my channel. Awesome videos, you know, I try and let you guys join sometime. I do some series, really fun series, and just information, loads of cool videos. And yeah, thanks very much. Leave support below and let me know what you think. If you're excited, make sure you smash that like button, and yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on another video very soon, guys.